Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at FrenchieStamps.com in the US. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a little six-pack. I call that my little Easter six-pack. And this is using the miniature chocolate, the Hershey miniature chocolate. Here it is. So, you got different kind in it. You got the Mr. Good, the Hershey, the Crackle, the Rich. So it's those, I call them the little bite size, but I guess it's called the miniature. So let's get started and see how cute, very strong. You can hold it from there. So I'm going to share how to make this. So I already done the rabbit, the lamb, the little bunny, I should say. It's with the stamp set Welcome Easter. So I'm going to have all three done. And then let's start with the box itself. And this is very simple. So your paper measure 4.5 by 3 3/4. So 4.5 at the top here, you're going to score at 3/4. Let me make sure. And then you're going to score at 3/4. So 3/4 at each end, okay? Et voila. So I got 3/4 and 3/4. Now you're going to turn this, that the 3 3/4, it's at the top. You're going to score this at 1.5. I have to look twice here. Yes, 1.5. We're going to score this at 1.5 and 2 1/4. I was very pleased with my little box here. So voila. So now you get this. This is going to be our box. Is it? Yes. This is going to be our box. Now for the topper, this one here measures 3 by 3 1/4. So the 3 at the top here, you're going to take a pen and you're going to make a mark. I should have done maybe 3 by 3. It would have been easy. So you can do 3 by 3. You know what? Let's do 3 by 3. That's going to be a lot easier. It won't get confused. Here we go. 3 by 3. At one hand, you're going to make a mark at 1.5. Just make a mark at 1.5 in the groove. That's my mark there. And then you're going to flip this, because from there you want to score at 3/8. 3/8, it's in between the quarter and the half. So I'm going to score this at 3/8. And you want to score that lovely. So now I got my 3/8 at the bottom. Now let's do this part first here. You're going to use the tag punch. And oh, here it is. I like, for this one I use Delightful Tag Topper. Where you get your mark, you want to slide it in the back. And you're going to see why. Because this is 2 inch, so you cannot slide it. You're going to have to push it in the groove here and slide it all the way. Before you punch though, this was pure luck, right in the middle. I mean, I can move it maybe a tiny little bit. That was just pure luck. So you want to look in the back where you make your mark to make sure it's in the center. So now when it's in the center, those punch are designed to punch flat. So it's better if you leave it flat on the table, not go in your hand, because you can pinch yourself. Just punch. Et voila. So from there, the first few I did, I used my paper trimmer. This one and the last one, I just cut a little bit more. Cut, because that won't show. Cut there and cut here. That is it. Okay. Now the bottom, score where you score, make sure it's full good. You're going to cut right in the middle. Even if it's not just right in the middle, you need a flap on each side. Here we go. Cut to the score. One gonna go in the back and one gonna go in the front there. So that's how it's gonna be secured there. I'm gonna use the little flowers all in this set here. Welcome Easter. And we're gonna stamp that with Daffodil. This one, it's in So Saffron. This was in Coastal Cabana, and this was in Petal Pink. So let's do, I don't have a scrappy paper here, that's okay. It's time for me to change my backing. So I'm just adding a little flower there, very little, just say I'm adding something, et voila. Now I got that. Now we're going to take this and we're going to attach that to our box. But first, for our box, you want to secure, or not secure, reinforce your score line. And anytime it is a 3D project, the better you're going to reinforce your score line, the easier it's going to stand or assemble. So now I reinforce all my score line. I'm going to take these out. It was, some I kept it, you know, just flap inside, and my chocolate was too tight. So I would have had to adjust my size of the box by just a little tiny bit, and then it was like this 1/16, and all those weird measurements. So I figure you guys would like for me to remove this and have simple measurement, right? So here it is. Now, one thing you want to make sure though, when you remove that, you want to make sure that you remove the score line completely, because that's make a big difference when we're going to fold this. Here we go. Now we're ready to assemble this. This I use tear and tape. So on one side, the tear and tape going to be on here. The other one, you want to turn it and put it the other way. So one go on one side and half on the other side. That is very important, because you can, just doing it this way, it was not giving me something solid. So we're going to flip it that we get secure on both sides. So remove, this is the tear and tape. So just remove the backing here. And now we're gonna mount that right at the top. So right at the edge here, you follow your score line, and here you see I'm off a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just cut a bit, because you don't want that to pass at all. And right there on the score line. So now you see you got your little divider here. Just rub that. Now over there, you can use tumble glue. I think tumble glue make it very friendly when it comes to a 3D box, or it's just that it gives you the chance to align if you're not right straight. So you're going to put glue right, you're going to fold the flap in, okay? Now you're going to take this, make it flat, always make it flat, and here, flat. Now I'm going to take my finger here, rub that in, that move with my finger. So it's the downfall about the liquid glue, it's not instant right, but at the same time, that's the good thing about it, because if you're not just right, you can adjust it before it really bond together. So now, here we go. Just make sure that it's very tight. Here we go. Now that is done. Now we're ready to do the, and I did the chicken and I cut this head off. I think it's Bauer, Tracy Bauer, I think that she had done that with the bunny. I'm not sure if it's her name. I'm going to share her card on my blog coming up before Easter there. Maybe at the bottom of this, come visit my blog here with these, and I will share a card with this stamp set with all the details. So, and credit gonna go where credit go, because right now I'm blank. What we're gonna do, I use the small daisy. We're gonna take the 2 daisy and crisscross it, you know, overlap it this way. And I just sponge very lightly of the, whatever it's called, Daffodil Delight. Now I'm using glue dot. I'm not using a pop-up. I'm just going to use glue dots. Put that right there. See how cute that is? Now we're going to put his body there. So let's do finish the card. All the designer series paper, not the card, the project, all the designer series paper that I'm using, that is from Please as Punch. So see, this one was the tulip. So the grass at the bottom, I use this over here. So I stamped that just randomly. Here I color with the blends in the bag because I want it a little bit more pronounced. What you're going to do, put it on your box. This measure 1 1/4 by 8. So I just put about the side there because I want it to finish on the side. I just put my line. Then I'm going to take this and fold it there. That's the only fold. I do not score my strip because it seems every time I score a strip for a wraparound, it get off because you need the space for the round and that. So for me, this worked better, just 1. Now you want to put your candy in there because it's too hard to wrap without the candy because you see it's soft. So I got my little chocolate bar here, and let me share with you how I wrap them. Just using, so this is, you're going to need a designer series paper that measure 3 by 1 1/2, or is it 1 1/4? Let's measure twice, let's cut once, right? Here we go. See, it's the perfect snug fit. So this here, I think it's 1 1/2. Now I don't even have my ruler handy. I will have all measurement. So I think it is 1 1/2 by 3. I put glue and glue over there. That is funny, that stuff just did, oh, here it is. Yeah, 1 1/2 by 3. I take my candy, start right here. Again, that's Please as Sponge. I thought that was the perfect color for Easter. You want to wrap it tight. And every time I play with chocolate, I'm laughing because one time my friend Lisa was here and nothing was fitting in hers because her hand was so hot or the chocolate was melting. So here it is. Very, very simple wraparound. Okay, now we're ready to do this here. So I like to use my tumble glue, and I like to do two-sided once. Put it that way. And here, I'm going to make sure to add in my little mount there. Here we go. Now we're going to put that right here. And then we're going to flap this down. You want really to rub this so it's tight and snug. Now we're going to put our glue here. And fold. Okay, now when you turn it, here, you want to reinforce your corner there. Here we go. Push it down. And then here. Now I'm going to secure this like this. Now I'm going to lift this up, and then we're going to put our glue here. So now I won't go on this piece because I don't know where it stopped. So I'm going to go on the flap and put that right there. Get glue on my hand. That's part of crafting. Here we go. So now that is done. For the Happy Easter, I tried this Happy Easter. I find it too big for my box. So I use a wish for everything, and I use the small Easter and Happy. And I just matched the box, the same color cardstock than the box. I just hand cut this very little bitty piece like this, and then we're gonna have our Happy. This one I stamp with Gorgeous Grapes. I had tried a green. It didn't look Easter enough for me, so here it is. It don't matter if it's the same size or, you know, the width. I just put that there. Oh, before we put Happy Easter though, we need to put our chick. So let's bring our chick here. So the best thing, it would be put the body first, okay? So I'm gonna put the body. You know what? I think I will raise that up to the body. So let's raise the body. I'm on the scrap of my dimensional here. Oops, it's the body I wanted first. So we're going to put the body. And this is the back. See, I don't like when it opened there where it mounts, so take the, it's always a nicer side to a box, so choose the size that you want. Here we go. I'm going to put that just sideways a little bit, sitting in the grass here, and then we're going to bring her little head, and voila. How cute is she? Okay, now we're going to bring, oh my goodness, she make me laugh. We're going to bring our Happy, and this I use the small dimensional for this. I'm going to put that side, oops. Oh, that don't, something must have been open or something. It didn't glue for me. Here we go. Or it was on my skin and I get lotion on my skin. Here, Happy, and then Easter. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put Easter up too. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's my lotion on my hand today. Very rare I put lotion, but my hand been so dry. I need it bad. And Easter. Here we go. And then for the top, I got, didn't even open yet. This is the Daffodil Delight ribbon. We're gonna cut, here we go. And I'm gonna pass this in. We're gonna do a bow. I'm not just doing a loop for this one. I'm gonna do so I'm gonna up and down because I want the bow to go the other way. So up and down, do the bottom loop first, come around to the right, to the left, under here, and tie this up. And now we're going to shape our bow. Just pull and pull. Here we go. And we're going to cut that here and here, and I want it more on that side. Here we go. So now you got your cute little chick, Daisy chick, and then you get the lamb, and then you get the bunny. So I will have all the measurement on my blog, all the supplies that I use, colors and everything. And also I'm going to have an extra card doing with the daisy, but I think it's the bunny in it. So just come visit my blog. The direct link, it's right below, my friend. Thank you so much for watching. And for all your Stampin' Up! Product, visit me at FrenchieStamps.com or the direct link below. All in the US can shop 24/7. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye for now.